Alright, so vectors. What is the definition of vectors? Anybody want to read that?
A vector is a quantity with both sides, magnitude, and direction.
Right, so size is really magnitude, right? Like the magnitude of an earthquake, the size of the earthquake. And we also told that vectors can be represented as a column matrix. And this that we have here, what it's really saying here is vector, the arrow is showing you that it has direction. It's going from what? It's going from point what? A to point? Right. So it's a straight line going from point A to point B. That's the direction. And the X represents the X component and the Y represents what? The Y component, right? The X component goes what? Left and right. The Y component goes what? Right. Now a line with an arrow or a directed line segment is also what we call a vector. So if you look at this is a vector. This is representing vector AB. We're going from A to B. Now because we're looking at coordinate plane, right? If you notice, it's just horizontal and vertical lines we have. Meaning that we can't go in a slanted direction. We have to go left and right, up and down. So look at the vector AB here. How can we move from A to B? How can we get from this point A to this point B? What we have to do, we have to go from here to here is 1 unit. Okay? So go 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 to the right and how many up? 2 up. And that's why they have this answer here as the vector AB is equal to the vector or the matrix 4, 2. Or the column vector with components 4, 2. Let's look at CD. We're going from C to D. Now please go left and right first and then up and down after. Yeah? So how are we gonna do that one? Let's look at
4 units to the right. 4 units to the right. 3 down.
Okay, let's see. Alright. Okay. So this one is what? 4 units to the right and what? 3 down? Alright, so this thing was not working before, so it's working now. So this one is gonna go 1, right? Are you seeing it? Are you seeing the little pen? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's positive 4, right? And then 1. 1, 2, 3. 3 down. Alright, so we can go back here and we can write that as well. Positive 4. There's 4 to the right, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many down? Negative 3. Negative 3. Everybody get that? Alright. So what I want you guys to do, while it is that you don't have this, you don't have these writings here. Or you don't have the graph itself, I should say. You don't have the graph paper with all these vector lines. What you can do is write these down for now. I'm gonna get this copied for you. First off. I'm gonna get this copied for you. But write these down in the book though. Right? You can make a note that it's a vector worksheet. So 1A is vector AB equal 4, 2. 1B is equal to vector CD equal what? What that equal to?
4.
Huh? 4. Alright, so I'm just write it here. 4, negative 3. Okay, good. What about vector EF? What about vector EF? That one might be a little challenging. We're going from where?
4 units to the left.
You're going to go from E to F, isn't it? So it's going to be what? 4 units to the left? 1, 2, 3, 4. So let me ask you a question. How would you represent that one? No. In the vector form. In the vector form. In the vector form. We move 4 to the left, right? So that means X is what? No. We're moving in the X direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left and right represent the X component. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're moving 4 units to the left. So X will be equal to what? Huh? Negative 4. And Y, what about Y? Think about it. What Y will be? 0. Because you did not move up or what? Down. Up and down represent the movement along the x-axis, right? Or the x or the y component. Go over that again. Up or down represent the movement on the y-axis. But because we did not move up or down, we will just write 0. 0 movement there. So y is equal to 0. X component being -4, the y component being 0. Everybody get it so far? Alright, let's look at GH. Vector GH. The arrow means vector, so we're saying vector GH. Where is GH now? GH is right here. So again, you're going from G to H. Now remember, please move left or right, then up or down. And you're moving in one direction in a sense.
4 units to the left and 3 up.
So we're going to go 4 units to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many up?
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. So how would you write that though? How would you write that? How would you write 4 units to the left and 3 up?
-4 and 3.
-4 and positive 3. And positive 3. Excellent. -4 and positive 3. Alright. So GH. So GH will be what? -4 and what did you say, guys? -4 and what? And positive 3. What about if we're going from the opposite direction though? We're going 4 to the left and 3 up. But what about if you're going from H down to G? You're going from H to G. What if you're going in this direction?
Same. 4 to the right.
So would it be the same thing? What's 4 to the right? Is it negative or positive? If you're going 4 to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4. What's that going to be? Positive 4 or negative 4? Talk to me, guys. Positive 4. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then what? Talk to me.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. 3 down. So how do I write that? -3. Everybody get that so far? So 4, -3. So if you look at it, GH is -4, 3, and HG is the opposite. 4, -3. So can you make a rule out of that? Can you come up with a rule out of that? What can we say about the relationship between vector GH and vector HG? What can we say about them?
So when you go in
The opposite direction, yes, but what can you say about the components? Huh? Change the signs. The signs are opposite. So -4 will become what? Positive 4, and positive 3 become what? -3. Evidence so far? Okay, here's what I want you guys to do. Do the others. Zoom. Closer. Out. Okay, 1 second. Let me zoom out. Give me a second there. Yeah, can see them? Alright. Good stuff. Then this time. Right, left or right again? If you can't move left or right, it's what? X is what?
0.
If you can't move up or down, Y is what?
0.
0. Alright, awesome. Alright, so let's go over IG again. You're not going to move left or right. We're going to go straight down as you said. I didn't get that part recorded. But so the X component, as you told me, is 0. And the Y component will be what? -3. So let me just write that in. So 0, -3. Let me ask you this question though. What if you want to go from J to I? That's the direction you want to go, from J to I. What would it be? 0, 0, 3. Yes. Because you will not go left or right, that means X is still 0. And but you go what? 3 up this time. So 0, -3. Got it? Okay, very good. So JI will be 0, 3. Alright? Okay, I just put that one in. What about KL? Y'all finish KL? Y'all got it right?
1, 0.
Okay, I'm gonna just write it because I believe y'all. I trust y'all. 1, 0?
Yeah.
Alright, let me check it though. Alright, KL, where's KL?
How many
Oh, here, right? Alright. So we always move what? Left or right, isn't it? We want to go from K to L. Which direction do we move first? Right. But we already reached our destination. So that means that's X is what? 1. And Y will be what? 0 because we're not moving up or down. So that's 1, 0. Alright? Tick those that you get right, please. Tick those I got right. Alright, let's do MN. Going from M to N. Remember where we're going now. Are we going from N to M? Or are we going from M to N? M to N. We're going this direction. We're going from M to N. So you have to move left, right, or up, down. Now let me ask you, which direction are you going to move? Left. And that, what is that? 1 unit left. How do we write 1 unit left?
-1.
-1. How do we write 1 unit down? Down? Down is always what? If you're feeling down, it's something negative. Down is always negative. Up, you're feeling up, that's positive. Okay? So MN is what, guys? What's MN? -1, -1. Very good. Everybody understand why?
Not one.
You don't understand?
Not yet.
Exactly? Alright. So let's see. So we're going to go from M to N. Talk to me guys. Right? This direction you're going, right? Here. How do you drive? Here. You want to get from these are the rules for horizontal vertical. So how do you drive? You have to drive horizontal first. So how do you get from M to N? 1 unit to the left. What do we say the left represents? Positive or negative? Negative. So 1 unit left is what? -1. Alright, what do we say up is? Positive or negative? Up is what? Down is what? So we have to go -1, then 1. Down unit, 1 unit is what? Right, so -1, -1. Okay. Alright, so back to this, guys. Alright, so OP though, everybody have OP? Give me the answer for OP. -4, let me see those who have that. I'm not saying it's right then. OP, vector OP. And 0. Alright, remember the direction you're going in. You're going from O to P. What do you do to get from O to P? You move what? How do you move from O to get 4 places to the left? Okay, when you hear left, what sign comes to your mind? So that's -4 for the X, isn't it? Do you have to go up or down? So that means Y is what? What's the Y component? 0. Alright? Can somebody go to the board and explain that quickly? Anybody want to go to the board and explain that? Okay, go ahead. Just explain why is it? So remember looking at O to P. Go ahead, hurry. Put it up. Use a ruler, go ahead. Alright, let's explain it to the class. Explain how you get the, yeah. It's OP, she's speaking a little louder, go ahead.
Yes, start from the O, because it says OP, not PO.
Go ahead.
Then you go for unit select. 1, 2,
No, you're counting it wrong. How do you count? Start. Go ahead, count it, let me see.
and then
You don't start count from here. This is where you are. So, you call it 1? No, can't call it 1. Let me ask a question. Where you are now, if you want to get from where you are to the door, and I ask you to take several steps. Where you're standing, have you taken a step yet? So you call that 0. So where you are, you don't count it as 1. Got it? So how many steps forward do you have to the left you have to take? 1, 2, go ahead, 3, 4. Right. And because you're going to the left, that's -4. Good. And let me ask you, what about the y? There's no y we cannot go in up or down. Very good. Alright, give her a clap. Okay. Alright, thank you. That was well done. Okay. So we said that OP is what? Okay. Vector QR. Vector QR.
6 and
Everybody agree with 6 and 2? We're going from what? What are we going from? Going from what? Vector what? Vector QR. So where's vector QR? Here, right? We're going from Q, and we need to get to R. So how are we going to do that? How do you get from Q to R? Again, you always have to remember left to right first, left or right, up or down. The X movement first, then the Y movement after. So we're going to go from Q to R. We have to move what? Right or left? Talk to me. Right. 1, 2. So do I count the square matters as 1? No. It's the shifts we're counting. We're counting what? The shifts. From here to here is 1. That's a shift. Look, let's go again. 1. That's a movement, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we have to do what we do from that. 1, 2. Notice that we go to the right, positive, up, positive. And so that's what? What's the vector? 6, 2. Alright, excellent. You guys doing great stuff. Alright, now let us look at ST. ST.
0 and 1.
ST. Y'all agree with 0, -1?
Yeah.
Let me see those who agree with 0, -1. If you disagree, keep your hands down. If you disagree, keep your hand down. Oh, we have people disagreeing. Okay, alright, good stuff. What happened? You disagree? I'm not participating. You mind participating? Alright, we're going from S to T. So guys, do I move left or right? I don't move left or right. Very good. So left or right is that don't move, so that's going to be what? 0 for the X. Very good. And then we just move 1 unit down, isn't it? How do we write that? 0, -1. Okay? 0, -1. Very good. Alright. What about UV now? We're from U to V. No. Alright. So Pierre said -4. -4, -3. Everybody agree with that?
Yeah.
Just those who agree with that. -4. Why is that? Go again. -4, -3. Alright. Cornelia? You understand it? Sure? Alright. So that's going to be -4 and -3. Alright. Double X. What about double X?
No, 3 and
Net.
3 and it's not -3.
Oh, double to X. What you looking at? Double to X. Okay, she has the wrong. Not this one. This is the one we're looking at. This one we're looking at. Double to X. Is it -2, -3?
Yeah.
Alright, that's correct. Alright, let's do the next one. But you don't even have to look at it to do it. Remember, what do? You just simply change the what? The signs, right? You're going to opposite direction to what you're going to do? Change the sign. So it's going to be what? 3, 3. Right, but let's check it out though. How do we do that? We go what? 3 to the right and 3 up. Always go with the X direction first. Always go in the what first? The X direction. We go what? Left, right, and then what? Up, down. So if we're at X, we go what? What direction do we need to go? To the right, and then what? Up. Good. So 3, 3. YZ and ZY. What's YZ? A2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we go 1, 2. So that's going to be what? 8. Okay. Yeah? Sure, start going on my paper? Okay, no problem. So this is 0, right? So this is shift once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we go up 1, 2. Only when you shift you count. So it's the shifts that we counted. We counted the horizontal shifts. How many horizontal shifts do we have? Alright. How many vertical rise do we have? 2. Alright, so that's going to be what? Okay, this one, 8, 2. But this one is going to be what? Negative 8 what? Negative 8. We're talking about ZY. ZY will be what? Going from Z to Y. It will be negative 8 and negative 2. Guys, do you realize what we do? We just simply change the sign and go in the opposite direction. Keep the numbers in their position, but just change the sign. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, now. Alright, we are at this part now. Okay, here's what it says. We want to make a generalization now. We want to make a what? A generalization. So here we have if vector VR is equal the components A, B, in other words, x being equal to A and y being equal to B, then vector RV is equal to what?
Negative.
Very good. Negative A, negative B. Everybody get that? Just simply do what? Change the sign. We're going the opposite direction. Yeah? Okay, so let's look at this now. Now we're talking about position vectors. We're down to the part where we're talking about what? Position vectors. Position vector. A vector, somebody read that for me?
A vector that starts at the root is called a position vector.
You're right.
Determine the following.
So any vector that starts from the origin is called what kind of vector? Any vector that starts from the origin is called what kind of vector? Position vector. Alright, so this vector O, sorry, not vector, this vector OA, right? Vector OA starts from where? The origin, right?
Yeah.
And so, let's look at it. How do we get from O to A? We move what? How many units to the right? 3 units to the right. Everybody can see that? We move 3 units to the right. I want to zoom in. Alright guys? So we're going to move what? 3 units to the right. 1, 2, 3. How many units up? How many units up guys?
2.
1, 2. So that's why we can see that vector OA is equal to 3, 2. Everybody understand that?
Sir.
Now, there's something special about position vectors. If you know the coordinates of the endpoint for the position vector, you can automatically know the vector components. Let me explain that to you. What is the location of A? Somebody tell me. What's the location of A? What's the location of A? 3 on X and what? 3 on X and what? Everybody seen that? The location of A is 3 on X and 2 on Y. But do you realize that there is a similarity between the coordinates of A and the components of vector OA? What's the similarity? What do they have in common? The same. Are you see what they have in common?
Yeah.
Look at the coordinates of point A. Look at the location of point A. It's located at 3 on X and 2 on Y. 3, 2. What are the components of vector OA, guys? What are the components? 3, 2. So, don't you realize that they're the same numbers? Yes.
Yeah.
Huh? We have 4 more minutes. Quickly, I just want to explain this quickly. Let me ask you, what are the coordinates of point B? What are the coordinates of point B? No. What are the coordinates of point B? The location of point B? 6 on the X and what on the Y? 1. Everybody seen that?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if I were to draw a straight line, creating a vector, I want you to listen now. Even though the bell has gone, I'm trying to close the lesson properly. So please listen. Alright, so I'm gonna draw a straight line from the origin to B. Now that creates a vector. So going from O to B, what are the components of vector OB? What are the components of vector OB?
6, 1.
6 to the right and a 1 up, isn't it? So 6, 1. Do you realize they're the same again? Same numbers?
Yes, sir.
So if we know the coordinates of the endpoint of a position vector, we can just put them in what? A column matrix. Clear? Alright, I want you to tell me, let's do one last one. Let's do one last one. Let's do one last one, guys. Let's do OC. We're going to go from O to C. Alright, let's look at OC. But before we look at OC, let's look at the location of C. What's the location of either? They should be positive. Above the origin is always what? Positive numbers, right?
Right.
And below is what?
Negative.
Right, so the location of C is actually 2, positive 2, and what? Positive 5. So therefore, that's why OC has to be what? 2 and positive 5, yes.
Correct.
Everybody get that?
Yes.
Alright. Okay, what was the last thing? Understand?
Yes.